What the heck? It is blowing a hoolie. Half the feed is blowing away down the field. Lovely. A wee bit of TLC needed on the auger bucket. I brought it along to do other bits, but the chain tensioner's a bit knackered. It's currently in the bandsaw. I'm out of adjustability. I'll chop that off, weld a new bit of thread onto the base of that, and then I'll show you how it works after that. So that shaft slides in there. That cog seats into the chain, and then the thread, which I've just chopped off, pokes out the bottom there, and you turn a nut to draw this cog down to draw in the tension. But it was all a bit rusty and seized, and the nuts were right up to that weld there. So there's no slack left in it to tension it, but it's not slack enough to take a whole link out. Maybe it is actually, but anyway, we're doing this. I don't know if you can tell how windy it is by the noise, but it is outrageously windy. Doesn't sound too bonny in here. Bit of threaded bark, Bosch. Right, that's on there. Need to get a couple of nuts for that. Was it an M10 or M12? Smash it. Always grease your shaft. Right, that should be us. It's a little bit squint. It'll not matter. Chuck the bolts on there. I'm going to put a few washers just to extend it even more. Oh, that's too tight. As you would expect when it's outrageously windy, the shop is rather quiet. Oh, there's a nice calm spell. I believe there is some potato boxes of some sorts on the road, so I'm going to deal with them. They were all joined together holding a sign. They're not anymore. I'm just going to shove them into the field because I don't think they'll stay on the forks when I drive along the road, as long as they're not on the road. There's a tree just about landed on the caravans, but thankfully it landed right through the middle. Those sheets were flapping, so instead of going up in the cage in the wind today, just shove the forklift there till the morning and hopefully they'll survive, and then we'll shove a few tech screws in. I've seen a few videos online of lambing sheds that are just a pile of corrugated sheets and steel, so that's pretty grim. Oh no! Good morning. Everything is bedded and scraped and almost bedded, but I need to get this forklift along the road to load Kev full of polysulfate fertiliser. So I'm just going to chuck the bales in and I'll roll them out when I get back. Don't worry, there's no cows over the top there. Everything's shut into the scrape passages right now so that they don't rip the bales to pieces before I get back. I was maybe going to be going down to Stoke to have a look at a machine today, but plans are not going to work out today, so maybe tomorrow. Depends what the cows are doing. If things start calving, then Dad, I'll have to send Dad. Charge to yard 1, fill up with diesel, charge to yard 3, where Kev will be ready to load up with polysulfate. It's 6 minutes to 8. I'm to be at yard 3 by 8:30, so I'm going to be slightly late. Just whack this off. Oh, what is this? What is this that's falling? That was not the plan. The plan is to spread polysulfate. Kev's put a new filter on here. That was the literage when it went on. 338901. And the date he changed it. We used to have quite a lot of bother with filters, especially on the New Holland tractors, fuel filters choking up. Since we've had an inline filter on our diesel tank, that has completely stopped. Completely. We change that filter we should be doing it kind of every 20,000 litres, 25,000 litres. The last one was maybe 35,000, but it starts to slow down. You can tell it's choked up with all the rubbish you get in fuel these days. 200 litres later. Chuck all this in the shed and then Dad can get that tractor and trailer home. I'll go back with him. I'll leave this forklift here for Kev to load himself. There's not much to do, it's the rain this afternoon, so if we get this done, that's that job out of the road. Voila! Job done. Taxi home. Ferried back to the cattle here, which have still got the bales to roll out, but we've got a meeting at 9 o'clock and it is 13 minutes to 9 o'clock at yard 1, so I'm not going to be able to roll out those bales until I get back. We can bed now. This one, as you can see, it's on the outside, it's nice and wet and heavy. Weighs a ton. Oh, it's a bit lighter now. One pen down, 3 to go. Whew, huffing and puffing, 2 more to go. For wheat, Fraser trailer, going back to Ireland. Kev's just finished spreading, he's washing that spreader now. Right, that wheat to go. That's malting barley. I need to get another sample of that away to the maltsters so I can get Bandit beer up and going again, because, well, we've got a few cases left, but I need to get restocked. This is seed barley that's been going out over the last few days. Still quite a chunk to go there. There's 350 tonne going immediately, and then there'll still be another 150 sitting there, which should go as well. Just takes a bit longer to load a lorry with this forklift. Its hydraulics are just struggling a wee bit. Come on, come on! Oh, that's as far as it'll go. Get it up high, get the weight closer to me. We just got a phone call this morning because these guys were needing a back load of wheat. So they've bought a load, they don't have anyone to take it to, but I think they're on the phone, on the blower, trying to get it sold back in Ireland. Get it offloaded somewhere. This guy's a Ken Block fan. Ken Block's one of the founders of DC Shoes, and then basically sold the business and went rally driving and racing and just all things engines and horsepower. Him and his team built some unbelievably cool cars. Spotless. Job done. Kev's finished spreading all that polysulfate on the oilseed rape, giving it a whole wash down and his tractor. Let's grab this yoke, get it home. We need a bit of help. Over the last probably about a year now, oh, there's a gate lady gone past. My mum has been starting to produce a Globeburn Farm Shop cookbook. A lot of farm shop recipes, traditional kind of farmhouse recipes, some of my granny and nanny's recipes, and that's what the clips have been recently, of lots of different meals getting cooked because recipes need to be dialed down, and it has meant Dad and I have been eating like absolute kings. Anyway, what we need help with is the front cover. You don't judge a book by its cover, but you do judge a book by its cover. So I'm going to give you 3 covers and I need you to vote. 1, 2 or 3. So, number 1. We have used this hen in our branding since the farm shop opened, 2003, coming up 22 years ago. Option number 2 is a farm picnic that we had last harvest time. If you remember back to a video, we were doing a wee bit of something different in the field, a harvest picnic. Option number 3 is a bit like a tapestry style depiction of the farm. If you can help us out, help my mum out. She wants to decide on the book cover, she needs to decide fairly soon. Options 1, 2 or 3. Or any other ideas or suggestions, fire them into the comments. Be very much appreciated. And yeah, keep your eyes peeled for a Globeburn Farm recipes book coming out this year. That's all I'll say. Cheers, see you Sunday. Videos Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. Boom.